Hello. So today I want to tell you about the fun pattern building game, The Finest Fish from Last Night Games. And they actually make one of my most played games of the year, and that is Panda Royale. In this game, you will be trying to finish out your goldfish with the best scales in order to score the most points. It plays 2 to 4 players. So to start out, people are going to pick one of the 4 goldfish to be their fish that they play with. These are absolutely gorgeous. So everybody will get a goldfish and we'll place it in front of them. And as you can see, this area is recessed or double layered, and that is where you are going to be building your scales. In the center of the table, you will have this round marker. So this is the 2-player side. And then there is a 3 and 4-player side. And basically what happens is each turn, based on player count, this fish is going to move around. And when you get to a new orange space, there's a little bit of kind of cleanup and resetting that you do. So that's why that is there. And then there is this cute token that will mark the first player. So if you're the first player that round, you'll go first. When the round ends, you pass that to the next person. You have this cute fishbowl in the center, which will give you some opportunities to swap out scales if you don't love your options. So in this game, there is going to be a center market essentially that will have 3 pattern cards visible. And pattern cards are one of the ways that you will score points in this game. And then you have this bag that is full of different types of scales. So you are going to reach in and you are simply going to place 3 scales. This would be, let's say, a 3-player game. You always have 3 cards no matter the player count, but you will put out piles of 3 scales based on player count. So if this was a 3-player game, and the black scales are a little bit hard to see on my table, and then 1 will go into the fishbowl. So on your turn, you are going to choose one of the sets of scales. So maybe I want this set. And I am going to then put these scales on my fish. And you can't just put them anywhere you want. They have to either be touching the front row of the fish or be touching 2 other scales like that. So let's say I did that. I could put all 3 on here like that if I wanted. Or when I get my 3 scales, I could trade one with the available fishbowl if I don't like what is in there. And I could also spend one if I wanted to buy a pattern card. So I could take this pattern card. And what this means is somewhere on my finished fish, that's hard to say, I need to have this pattern. And if I do, I'm going to score 3 points. You can collect as many of these pattern cards as you can pay for, but obviously if I pay for one, I now am only placing 2 scales that turn. And the way the game ends is when one player finishes their fish. So, you don't want to spend all of your scales to buy cards and then not be able to finish them. So I would then place my scales, maybe such as this, and then the next 2 players would go. So they would take the remaining scales and then they would swap and we would advance our fish marker on the scale. We put out a new card. Once we go all the way around and everyone's been taking their turn, we take out all of the scales from the fishbowl. We take out the rightmost card, so it gives us a little bit of a market refresh if no one has been wanting to buy what's out there. There wouldn't be any on the table. A new one goes there. 3 more come out. 3 more come out for every player every turn. Those are your options. And you keep going until someone has finished their fish. So, whoops. Let's put that back up there. So with finishing your fish, you are going to have lots of scales. And you, like I said, are going to be scoring points for the pattern cards that you complete. And your pattern cards are secret, so nobody else knows what you are going for. So you're going to have this whole gorgeous fish. Pause. You are going to have a gorgeous finished fish that will look something like this. So then you go to endgame scoring. You will take all of your completed pattern cards that you have. Each one that is completed, you will get 3 points for, and you only get a score at once. So as long as the pattern appears somewhere in your fish, that card is complete and is 3 points. If you do have it multiple places, that doesn't benefit you. So that's the first way that you score. Then For any area of scales that is 3 or more big, you will score 1 point for each scale in that area. So like here I would have 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 3 for those type of scales. And then the black scales are the most elusive, the most sought after, and they're also not on any pattern cards. You will get 1 point for each black scale on your fish. Add up all your points, and whoever has the most points wins. I like this game because it is easy to teach, easy to get to the table. There's pattern building. It looks cool. It's really fun. And the presentation is amazing. So I would love to know, what do you think of the Finest Fish? I know I've seen Barnes & Noble doing a lot of promotion for this game. So I know you can get it there, probably all the other normal places that you get games. Let me know what you think of it. Give me a like and a follow, and I'll keep bringing you more board game content. Thanks. Bye.